Welcome to Read by Ed's Kids Read Aloud. This is Buffalo Fluffalo and Puffalo. Written by Bess Kalb and Erin Kraan. I actually did this review of Buffalo Puffalo, so check that out on this page. One sunshiny, bright prairie spring day, Fluffalo did things his usual way. First, he munched all the grass he could possibly eat. Then he called for his friends with his buffalo bleat. I'm reading this to my kids, so if you hear my kids in the back, it's because Daddy's reading to them. All morning they frolicked and rollicked and played. And at noontime, Fluff napped in the cool prairie shade. Then he set off alone for his afternoon wandering, for quiet buffalo roaming and pondering. And after the sun reached its farthest point west, Buffalo Fluffalo lay down to rest. But just as dawn cast its first light in the sky, old Buffalo woke up to a loud wailing cry. Wah! 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 Stop that, Fluff grumbled. I should be dreaming. Desist from that terrible shouting and screaming. Or stop from that terrible shouting. To Buffalo Fluffalo's surly dismay, the wailing got louder as dawn turned to day. What could that be, huffed tired old Fluffalo? I've said it before. I've had enough alone. Wah! 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 So grumpy old Fluff looked around and around, furious and curious about the source of the sound. Just then, he was met to his greatest surprise.
It's Buffalo.
By the pair of the tiniest, shiniest eyes. Wah! Well, the thing all shaky and mad, and old Fluffalo knew things were suddenly bad. Wah! I've heard about these, thought gloomy Fluff. It's a newly born, squishly buffalo puff. Thank goodness by then his friends gathered to see when the rattling noise loud racket could be. What the rattling noise loud racket could be. I don't like this thing, Fluff announced with a snort. It's a yelly and smelly and squigglish and short. But just hearing Fluff's voice, Puff hushed to peep, and the new little calf fell sweetly asleep. Prairie Dog sighed, and the ram gave it a smile, but Buffalo Fluffalo filled up with bile. What does it need? Fluff huffed with alarm. Does it play? Does it talk? Does it mean us all harm? I don't think it needs much, said Mangly Old Crow, except time to learn and try and to grow. Time to learn and to try and to grow. And with that, Puff sneezed, a whistling toot. Ah, chewy! And old Buffalo realized he's a tiny bit cute. Chewy. As the blue breezy spring turned summery hot, Puff learned to trip and to slip and to gallop and to trot. In the mornings, Fluff taught him to eat the right plants and to keep his small Puffalo tongue from red ants. And when the friends gathered to romp and to play, little Puff was too small to get much in the way. Y'all see the little red ants? Yeah. Fire ants. Then at high noon, when Fluff laid down to rest, Puff snuggled right up in the crook of his chest. And when Fluff set out for his long, lonesome strolls, he let Puff tag along over valleys and knolls. Puff asked him about the moon and the clouds and why lightning was quiet but thunder was loud. Cloud, loud, rhyming words. Sometimes Fluff would answer and sometimes he would not. But no matter the chatter, Puff loved him a lot. And even though Fluff often slowed down his stride, he knew life was better with Puff by his side. The end. This is awesome. Thank y'all so much for coming to thank you so much for viewing Read by Ed Kids Read. This is Buffalo Fluffalo and Puffalo. And once again, I read Buffalo Fluffalo here. This is by the same, we can't find the outer cover, which is fine. But these are by Bess Kalb and Erin Kraan. Y'all have a good one. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this book review video.